Hi, I'm Greg from RVHaulers. We're standing adjacent to CALDER, our 2011 Volvo 730 that we are customizing for Tom. Tom hasn't seen his RV hauler for a few weeks here, so it was time to bring him up to speed and show him how things are progressing with his customization. Normally, many of my updates you'll see that I do outside, out on the lawn, here at home. And this weekend was my plan as well to bring Calder home and get him outside in some nice light. But the wind is absolutely howling this weekend. There's no way that I would be able to do a video outside, so I brought him inside. So Calder is inside my little shop here at the acreage. We don't do any heavy work here. All of that gets done in the city, but this is a great little building when I want to do some work over the weekend, some little tinkerings. This is the place that I do it. It's got a fabric roof and it lets in some really nice natural light. It's a great place for me to do some polishing and make sure that I haven't missed any marks from decals or any little scratches in the paint. So, Tom, let me show you how Calder is looking. The plan with Calder is we're going to leave him without a bed for now. We've set him up so that he's ready to pull a fifth wheel trailer. So we've installed our favorite air ride hitch. There's our ET Senior, installed at 48 inches above ground for ride height. Calder is going to be getting a bumper pull hitch on here as well. We've got new airbags, and fenders and mud flaps have been installed. What I'll also point out is that we completely sandblasted the frame and did commercial paint on it. It looks really, really nice. I mean, this is a 2011, so it was great already. But you can see a reflection in the paint on this guy now. What we're also going to do, just to keep him looking sharp for the before we put the bed on, is we've put this aluminum decking. I always end up with maybe one or two spare pieces from truck conversions, and we're going to use that to enclose the frame temporarily. The wheels have been polished. Top hats have been installed, balancing, and because the fuel tanks are going to be exposed for a short while, we decided to make them look good, and we polished them as well. You can see that the exhaust has been turned into a weed burner. It's pointing down. Some of the next work that needs to be done is we've got our new Volvo hood mirrors that are going to be installed at the front of the truck. And we have new airbags and shocks back here. When we did the polishing, we actually took these lower fairings completely off so that we can get the polishing done way up underneath there, so that, you know, from every angle she looks sharp. All of the decals have been removed from the truck, and the truck has had a cut and polish, so you can no longer tell that there was anything on here. You can look at every angle and there's no remnant of, remember there were some stripes on Calder before? We have the glass replaced. We have of course the wipers are going to be done as well. Here's our steer tires polished. The sun's outside on the tractor, you can hear them maybe in the background, but there's our steer tires. You'll notice that the corner of the front bumpers have been taken off. I'm polishing lenses right now. The tops have been done. Bug screen installed. I'll show you those lenses in a second. From the lower bumper, there's this lens that's been done. Remember, Calder is a 730, so he is a mid-rise sleeper. He's just shy of 12 feet tall. Let me show you some of the next steps we're going to undertake with Calder. I've got my workbench lined up with the next items here. So Calder's going to be getting a porta potty to make him a legal motorhome. There's the new microwave oven that's going to go in. Those are the Dixon headlights. Move my notes out of the way. Rear camera, the direct link brake controller, and here's one of the headlights or lights from the bumper that's already been polished. There's the one that's yet to be done, and one of these lights had a burnt out light, so I don't know if you've ever experienced, you know, when one light goes, it seems like the next one goes a week later. So I'm just going to replace all 4 of them. Heck, while we have them out, it's a cheap thing to do. There's our jackalopes, so trailer wiring is going to be happening soon. New wipers. I'm going to be taking care of belts on this truck, and of course all of the fluids. The rear end has been done, but we're going to do the engine, synthetic, fuel filter, cab filters, and coolant filters. So Tom, reviewing my notes on what's left to be done on Calder, I'm going to be taking care of front shocks as well. We've put in new batteries. I mentioned we're going to take care of everything with the engine. We're also going to be addressing the exhaust emissions systems, the EPF system. Air dryer has been taken care of. We've done brakes all the way around. We're going to be putting synthetic in the I-shift transmission. We've tested out the inverter on the truck and it's working perfectly. Not only charges the batteries, but it provides the full wattage to the outlets inside. And of course, it's been programmed. The Volvo programming is done. That's been taken care of. We've got a few other things that I found while testing the truck. Last week we actually had some really warm weather here, and I put a thermometer in the vents when the air conditioner was running, and it wasn't quite as good as I would have liked. So I'm going to be taking that to the air conditioning experts. There's still quite a bit of coolant in the system, so I'm going to have them recover it, charge it with inert gas, and see if we can find any leaks. Maybe I got an O-ring or a hose that's imperfect. So we're going to check out the air conditioning and get this guy all tested up, hit the road with him, make sure everything works well, put some hours on him, and bring him up to you in Alaska. So thanks for watching my video. I'm Greg from RVHaulers. If you have any questions about our RV hauler customizations, you can look at our website at www.rvhaulers.ca. Thanks for watching.